Hi everybody, David Nour. It is 1 o'clock Eastern on Tuesday, and as you can see, I am not in the traditional David garage for this episode of the Periscope. I'm actually in the beautiful Half Moon Bay area in California, and I've got a speaking engagement shortly. That's why the grown-up outfit as well. And today's session is really focused. We talked about, 3 career development strategies. Unfortunately, I see a lot of individuals within companies, within industries, almost like abdicating their careers to the HR department. And I can't tell you what a big mistake it is. Forget about HR department for a second. Probably really nice people, but you can't do that. If you want to get ahead, if you really want to grow personally, professionally, if you want a broader base of realm of responsibilities, you have to take ownership of this journey, and it is really a journey. So in my usual approach, in my hopefully fun approach to this, I want you to think about 3 really important ideas, and I want to welcome all those that are joining us. And just again, a quick reminder, swipe to share this if you find my comments of value, and don't forget to tap for the hearts if that particular comment is of interest or value to you. So 3 ideas I wrote down. Number 1, you have to know yourself. Now that's easier said than done, and we all feel like over the years we do things ever since, I don't know, 15, 16, when we get our first jobs. We do things that really excite us and bring us energy and we really enjoy doing, and then we've all done things that just suck the life out of us, right? Like, God bless the accounting and finance people, but that's just not me. And if I got that offer today, could I do it? Yeah. Would I be excited, passionate about it? Probably not. So you really have to know who you are. And beyond your own assessments, because we all also have blind spots, right? One of the things that I really value about relationships is go find, and I, by the way, lots going on around here at the same time, right? There's actually a movie being filmed in this hotel while I do this. So we all know some things, some personal attributes. One of the things I did when I started my business is I went to 35 people that I liked, that I respected, that I trusted. And I said, tell me what you think I do well. Tell me where my growing edges are. Tell me what I can really be successful doing. And they consistently said, you build relationships better than anybody else we know. And if you can help other people do that, you'll succeed. And that's what I've done for the last 14 years. So invest the time, the effort, the resources to really know who you are, and by the way, who you're not. And what is it that brings you energy, and what's going to suck the life out of you, right? That's number 1. Number 2, never ever stop growing. Again, easier said than done, but I went back to school. I went back to school to get an executive MBA because I didn't want to just sell. I was successful as a salesperson and a sales manager and a VP of sales and even president of a company. But I felt like all I was doing was selling. So to go back and get that degree, it wasn't just about a piece of paper. It was about how do I become more well-rounded. Last year, I bought some 30 books on Amazon. I read some 3 to 4 books at a time. I get 22 publications that come to my house. Do I read all of them? Probably not. Do I glance through most of them? Do I read several of them religiously? Yes. And you have to find ways to constantly grow personally and professionally. And I'm a huge believer that every relationship, every interaction is a growing opportunity. So you've got to become naturally curious. You have to ask a lot of why questions, not just what's happening, but why is it happening? So know yourself and really understand what excites you, what motivates you, what drives you, and what sucks the life out of you. And obviously do more of the first and less of this latter. Number 2, never stop growing, never stop learning, never stop attending events and conferences. And there's passive learning, like reading. There's active learning of really experiencing and participating. The 3rd area, unfortunately, the bigger the company gets, the more bureaucratic it gets, the more you need 18 signatures to get anything done, the more you have to go through layers of bureaucracy to get things done. I want you to really start thinking and behaving like an entrepreneur. What do I mean by that? I was talking to a good friend of mine who we were comparing notes on our first jobs, right? Where, she Googled what that job was going to be. And And you know, my early on in my speaking, I didn't have big audiences. So you've heard the adage of fake it till you make it. And you know, as an entrepreneur, you have to be scrappy to make sure the money that's coming in, I have enough to pay payroll or pay the expenses. And so you really think in a more scrappy, more agile, more nimble way. Unfortunately, I don't see enough of that in a lot of companies. And if you want your career to take off, if you want your career to really open the door for other opportunities for you, I genuinely believe you have to start thinking and behaving like an entrepreneur. Where's the client? Where's the business going to come from? How do I make sure I serve them and create an exceptional experience for everybody that I interact with? How do I make sure that I'm driving referral or repeat opportunities? How do I make sure I create awareness and I build and nurture this brand that's called me? For most of us, the logo on your business card is going to change several times throughout your career. You know what stays the same? Our names. So your name is your biggest brand. What are you doing to package? What are you doing to market? What are you doing to build? What are you doing to sell? What are you doing to defend that brand that's called you? So, my name is David Nour. I'm the author of several books, most notably Relationship Economics. I do these Periscope sessions typically when I'm in town, and in this case when I'm not in town, every Tuesday at 1 o'clock Eastern. I hope this has been valuable to you. I hope you'll continue to come back. Just a quick summary. 3 really strategic career growth strategies is what I shared today. After the ice is dumped, right? Know yourself, never stop growing, and really focus on thinking and behaving like an entrepreneur, regardless of the size of the company you work for. Thanks for being here. Make it a great rest of the week. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.